headache. Tell my sick Ellie. Me, I'm just sharing my journey. I'm thankful that people they hear me. Tribe of Joseph, I'm ahead of the bunch. PS5, I was having for months. A running cutscene, but on my pockets, me need my DNA. Baby for lunch, but we call me a star before BBC. Don't take a lot to get rid of me. Me and them don't get the same. Me and them don't get the same.
This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Washington Commanders. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And the Falcons say they have it, they do. And how about that for some fireworks to start this one?
And the fireworks turned out to be for the kicking team, didn't they?
Yeah.
I mean, go down there, make a play, knock it free, and end up with the football. And for the team who's supposed to have the ball, now their defense has to run out on the field and see if they can slow things down a bit.
A quick scramble for the helmets, and now we switch sides. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Tua going to throw, and this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I don't see Northam trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Opening carry of the game for Cordell Patterson. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Here's Gibson to start the drive. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now throwing on 1st down here. That's Samuel, caught left side. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Hal to throw on 2nd down. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Hal now to throw it. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the counter, Gibson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Howell. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Let's go.
On 1st down, Howell. Under pressure, they got him again. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. 2nd down, Howell back to pass. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Falcons grab it. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Isabella now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. 2nd down, Howell now. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and now we've got a 3rd and 3. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Howell trying to pick it up on third. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Going for it on fourth. Here's Howell. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Check me.
First and 10, it's Patterson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping it for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Watch it, Nick.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On second and 11 now. Tua. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
He'll get this into the hands of Bird. Touchdown! Damiere Byrd, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Isabella now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Second and 10, Howell. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that, but that would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing, but credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Taken in at the 22. It's a 54-yard punt with a return of 11. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver. And
Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it 2nd and 7. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tua. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Tua now on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Washington looking for another timeout, and they get it. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back.
On the ready. Red. Yellow.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He's got his man, London, right side. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 34-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. In motion comes the tight end left. Patterson running between the tackles. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. In motion, the tight end. Now on 2nd and 13. Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Black ultra. Hey, cross you.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got his man. It's London. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London, 36 yards. And the Falcons have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 21-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Isabella now from his end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you field a kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Powell over the middle. That's hauled in by Isabella. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Powell to the air on 1st and 10. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Powell, another throw on 2nd down. He's going to go up top again. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. This pass is caught by London. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now, light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground. Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
Red cycle.
Looking to pass. Tua. Throw left side, complete. That's Bird. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw taken in by London. Touchdown, Falcons! Drake London, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Falcons continue to pull away here in this first half. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 66 yards. And the Commanders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Two is thrown into the hands of Pitts here. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
2 and now on first down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tua looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Patterson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
Hey, look here.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers.
Here we go, set. Fight, 97.
Tua, the final shot before half. Quick throw complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons will extend their lead on the final play of the half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory. Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Let's go.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Black shot. Snap, red. Ready.
From the gun, it's Tua. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Tua. And that is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Koo now for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the